You said I'm cheating for no reason.
You will cheat. One day he will do. I don't care if it's ping pong, he gonna
Right,
get it.
like how I'm
If
cheating.
it's ping pong, he want the advantage in the paddles.
I don't care about a paddle.
You figure out how to win.
I'm gonna win. Ain't no figure out. I'm gonna win.
A hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. That's how I feel about myself.
You see me around a lot. Don't act like you ain't seen me around
Them days.
He said that
Bud, come on. Terence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
straight boom, straight shot, like right here. Right here.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal.
Terence Crawford is reportedly training alongside Shakur Stevenson as he prepares for his fight against Teofimo Lopez, openly praising Stevenson's elite skill set. Crawford points to Shakur's speed, defense, and ring intelligence as traits that make him incredibly hard to defeat. He notes that Stevenson's blend of agility, awareness, and precision forces opponents to constantly adjust, confirming just how dangerous he is up close.
that know-it-all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody in the division.
Terence Crawford speaks of Shakur Stevenson with a brotherly respect, praising his rare skill set and ring mastery. Some people call Shakur boring, Crawford says, but they don't truly understand what they're watching. He draws parallels to Floyd Mayweather, once criticized the same way before becoming a legend. In Crawford's view, Stevenson shows that same level of precision, intelligence, and speed, marks of a truly elite fighter deserving admiration.
Got winning that.
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
We're gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. Shakur is different. People may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they said the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Inside Shakur Stevenson's camp, Terence Crawford shares a wide range of techniques, stressing the importance of learning something from every fighter. Stevenson absorbs these lessons by studying and applying different styles, sharpening his adaptability in the ring. Beyond the work, their time together creates a family-like bond built on trust and respect. That blend of technical growth and personal support helps Stevenson evolve not only as a fighter, but as a man.
It's like a black kind of thing, like, no disrespect. Like, it's like, like when you go to cookouts and all your family be sitting there playing spades and like our type culture, I guess.
Chris Algieri stresses the importance of matchups where elite fighters face one another, regardless of the risks. He believes true growth comes from challenging top-level opponents and fully testing a boxer's abilities. Algieri argues that taking risks, even in defeat, does not diminish a fighter's talent or status. Losses can offer critical lessons in strategy, adjustment, and resilience. Protecting an undefeated record may look impressive, he notes, but it does little to define real skill or legacy. According to Algieri, greatness is measured by courage, the willingness to enter high-stakes fights, and how a fighter responds when pushed to the limit.
Or the health of boxing on this side of the world. Listen, there's nothing like the Garden. We've both fought there many times. I fought in the big room. There's nothing like the Garden. Just the vibe, like you said, champ, that's around that. And this fight is deserving to be here. It's that good of a fight. It's that big a fight, and especially like I said, like the health of American boxing. This is one of the best fights that can be made. And putting it in the Garden just makes too much sense.
But the idea of the turmoil, the eyes on it, the spectacle, the circus. Chris, you talked about the idea that Teofimo Lopez kind of lives in this. That's where he flourishes. That's what he loves. This idea that because there's so many eyeballs on it, it's going to be kind of a circus. Does that favor Teofimo a little bit when you look at the strategy? Yes, no?
I'm going to say well, I can't say for certain because there's no certain with Teofimo Lopez. He's one of the most up, down, left, right guys I've ever been around.
Mercurial, we could say. Yes.
But when he is on, he's damn near unbeatable. I mean, he's such a good athlete. He has such a good boxing IQ. He's so physical and explosive. And again, I've said this on past shows. I've called him many times for Top Rank, been around fight weeks. And it just seems to me, the more out of sorts he seems, the more back against the wall it looks like, the more that he's an underdog, the better he performs. And this could be that kind of situation. New York is a tough place, man. They're already gibbering, going back and forth, saying like, you know, he reps Brooklyn, but there's kind of questions about his Brooklyn roots. Can he really rep Brooklyn in the way that he says he can? So he's already getting that heat for that. I don't know. It might be a good thing to poke the bear in terms of how well Teofimo is going to show up.
Paulie, that's a huge. You're from Brooklyn. That's a big insult to say that you're not really from Brooklyn.
Insult him a little bit.
Insult him a little bit. Insult him, man.
But I'll tell you what. There's so many thoughts in my head with this situation because Teofimo is at his most dangerous when he's counted out, and this is going to be one of those fights where he's going to be counted out.
Teddy Atlas comes to the defense of both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez amid years of criticism. He notes that many observers were quick to accuse them of avoiding tough opponents, claiming their records were padded or that they lacked the courage to face elite competition. Atlas argues that this narrative is outdated and unfair, pointing out that both fighters have repeatedly proven their willingness to step into high-level matchups. Their skill, speed, and strategic intelligence, he explains, make them dangerous opponents who can handle top-tier challenges rather than avoid them. By consistently seeking tests that demand growth and adaptation, Stevenson and Lopez have earned recognition for both their accomplishments and the risks they now embrace in the ring.
And Teofimo at certain spots, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite. They will make, for electricity. I don't know if they will. But I tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Cepeda, being elusive while being aggressive. Walking them down, fighting on the inside, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight, and it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see in Shakur.
That's it for today. Stay tuned. See you next time.